Welcome or welcome back if you are returning. My name is berrrlynn, and if you are a fan of RPGs, JRPGs, MMOs, obscure video games, art, music, anything, then you should subscribe because that's what we do here. Just a note, I have allergies and I might sniffle, but I'll try not to the best I can. And today we are continuing Final Fantasy XIV. So, yeah. Hey, Sixty, you're first. Started a little earlier. I was just sitting here and I was like, well, I'm all ready. It's like 4 minutes, so. Hey, Lee. Figured why not? Can't hurt. But we are continuing MSQ. I do think maybe after we finish this chunk, we'll do the Manderville quests, because kind of like a little break in between. They're supposed to be pretty funny, so I thought it would be a good little transition. But we'll kind of finish up this little quest line here and go from there. Whatever seems like a good stopping point. I think that's how we'll do it. So, we have to talk to Alphadon, though. We get more pants. Well, I guess boots. But greaves. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Midvillia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Burr, pray join me in White Brimfront. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then. Good. Oh, thanks, Lee. Yeah, we are going to fight Shiva. So that's pretty excited for that. I really like how they've done the summons, the primals, so far. Where is that? That way. And Shiva's my favorite, so I'm really excited to see how she looks. Go to the castle. Don't mind me, y'all. This guy. Alphadon is so tiny. Oh, I didn't want to talk to him. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drummond. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hide. Sirens. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and the provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emmerich. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. Mayhap. Yes, excellent. Hi, JC. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Da da da! So mysterious. Wow, that was a simple quest. Oh, we've got these metal red. They match the gloves. This armor. Oh, the boots. Seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guilherme. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in the future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. I'm gonna track this guy. Observe the suspected heretic. Okie dokie. I will be discreet. He won't suspect a thing. Da da da. Oops. Oh yeah, you like my little guy here? Can I zoom in? It's my little minion. I'm not bad. I had to get gristle greens, and the vendor had him. He makes me think of Marvin the Martian. Talk, talk, talk. Blah, blah, blah. He leaves through the southwest gate. Yeah, that's what I thought of as soon as I saw them. The accused knight. Follows the road east. Huh? Footprints in the snow. What if monsters start attacking me? That won't draw attention at all, I'm sure. Ah, he's a running. Heading south. It's an interesting mission. We're just following the leader, wherever he may roam. Ooh, going down. Whoa, and here? Why would you go into such a place with mud puppies? They're tough if you don't do the thing the right way. There he goes. Uh-oh. Hey, hey, where the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bullocks off here. Bollocks. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Hey, Viking. Standing on the wall. Why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... bloody echo. Lower your voice or they'll hear us and wipe in front. Yes, of course. The temple knights are mumble and snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already know about mumble. Our comrades at Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Mumble did before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, mumble if you waste my time again. Is that clear? Super. Crystal clear. Oh. Better dash. Oh, now we gotta go back to Drillabot. I have no idea what's going on, but I followed him alright. Whoa, look at this big baddie. Whoa. I want to fight him, I just want to look at him. Crazy. I have no time. I gotta go stop the heretics. So that we can see Shiva. And I guess this lady, this mysterious lady, whatever. Guess we could see her too. No, I don't want to talk to him. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? Not really, but I got some information. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet, the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation, and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. No fruit, just a few nuts. Perfect. Yes, take that for my summoner. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics of Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If alone is kind, we may catch those heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Burr. The lives of our allies are at stake. No mercy. Rendezvous. I like that word. It's a fun word. Where we go? Well, all the way down there. It's a far flight. I guess it's not too far. Just go straight over these mountains, that's all. Stop these guys in their tracks. This place looks so cool. Oh great, fate here. Definitely fancy it. Ooh. Any more? Ah. Get him! Get him! Dun, dun, dun. Oh, search their effects. Is this an effect? Kinda looks like a butter knife. Right. Nice. Nice. Back over the mountains. What? Little flap of his wings. He's tried so hard. Stupid stairs. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. The knights sent no word of your coming, Burr. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Well, it just so happens to be brittle parchment. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsman's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. This means war! Time is of the essence, Burr. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Emmerich everything we have discovered. Eric. Aha. Gonna be a fight there. Look at all these guys just hanging out. This is a welcome surprise, perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... She's like, no time to talk. You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now we have confirmation. I shall place my knights on high alert. As Commander Levallois been informed, the Braves must be made aware. Got you. You didn't hear us? Maybe the wind is too loud. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it, this is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is. Come here, girl. That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Little potato. Commander Leveler. More potatoes. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels, after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly, the heretics never flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alphinaud. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. Huh. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Emmerich and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever the tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papalimo will sulk. Here we go. The entrance to the tunnel, madam. It's just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Emmerich's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Ba ba ba. Don't joke. I haven't done a duty like this in a while. Let's do it. Wow, so pretty. I like this music. It's like Christmas. Oh. Even he thinks it's breathtaking. Oh. Big goo-boo, snowy goo-boo. Ooh. Ah, that makes sense. I was like, what's falling? for what's going on. I thought maybe a boulder, but stalagmites. Stalactites. Squeak. An abandoned camp? Yeah, it's very, very... It's like, it's sad. I feel like something bad is coming. Polar bear. Oh, a tiny key. Ooh, with the vocals. Why are they making this music like this? It makes me so sad! I feel like something really bad is coming. Ooh, big boss. True, true. Is that an ice golem? Surely the beast is no match for my fire. It is. Ooh, this battle music though. Dummy. Thank you, kind of. don't say. Ah, those bloody balls. Oh, that ice. Saul's balls. Wow. Crazy. Ah! Goofy! Scared me. Where did this come from? I would say the snowball. Giant snowball that fell in front of us. Maybe? Just remember? Yeah. Oh, two goofers. Yeah. I was kind of wondering that myself, honestly. I was like, that doesn't sound very good. Ah! Oh, this big guy! No way! Hi Gemini, it's okay. You made it, and that's all that matters. Oh, okay. What? Boo-boo. Ah! Oh. Whoa, the Yeti! It is a magic bust. No, snowballs. Oh, jeez. Shoot. Tough guy. Away from your friends? Okay. I didn't want to kill my friend. Or almost kill him. Ah. Oh, we're so close. Eat him. Ah! Just basically the resident meat shield. I love it. I do like when I change from my summoner garb to my marauder, how like drastically my HP changes. I'm like, ooh. Definitely read that wrong. Finger of the apostate? I did not read that correctly in my brain. Hi, thank you, sexy. No. It's nice when you can make a few mistakes. You know, ideally try to not make any, but that's unrealistic. Especially when it comes to me. Whoa! He is busted out of that. Boom. Spriggans. Wow! Ooh, like on top of me. Excuse you, sir. Yes. Big ugly. What is that everybody now? Sorry, the dog got up quick. I was like wondering if there was a lizard. Maybe a lizard ran in and ran past him. I may have a lizard in my house. Jeez, now I'm all discombobulated too. Ah. They're definitely using this little place to show off all their snowy people. Whoa. Carry Harrier. Sounds like a dog. Oh. He just transformed? Yes. Island of Misfit Monsters. Door to Oblivion. Well, that sounds lovely. Drops a finger of the apostate. What the heck? Great. Defeat Fenrir. Ah, a poopy. Big poopy. Well, not ready for this, but okay. Pollyanna's a finger. I feel like an hour-long storm is too long. Maybe a 1,000-year storm. Jeez Louise. Ah! I see. I think. Oh, I got frozen. It's okay, he's still attacking me, so I guess that's good. Ah! No! Get me, you big dumb dog. I'm right here. Nope. Okay. Haha, I did it right that way. I'm learning! Okay. The one move I can hit him from afar with. Oh, my tomahawk. Ah, we're so close. Yes! Got him! Hee. Hooray! Federer. He's not so tough. Okay, GG everyone. Snowcloak.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light. Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am.
It's Sephiroth.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Well then. This guy has been standing out here since before I came in there. Samurai. That took longer than I expected. What news, Burr? So impatient. So, Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 'Twill be praised, Burr. We may yet turn this situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Midvillia and Uranga have been busy perusing the archives of House Fortel, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you were intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. Okie dokie. Look at her coat. I love it. Alphinaud is just wearing his regular clothes. She's like all bundled up. Antecedent, you come to us straight from the archives of House Fortop. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Urangja and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Forton. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? It's like, yeah, something like that. Seriously, this is disgusting. I'm too young for this. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emmerich might take issue with her methods. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, it was not by the will of Helon that your ancestors came to this land. Why they took up arms against the Dravidians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. Yeah. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and Scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. Nice green hair. That is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan could succeed? Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman, of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception of being good King Mongol Mog XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mongol's god. Saint Shiva may differ, but one of the heretics. They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Midvillia. They have them both in abundance. They're all like running up to, like, everything is urgent. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the aetherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of this second aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlayan might be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. Get some miners. Where are the kobolds? Too bad they don't like us. While Midvillia looks into our aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Coerthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Lies. Good, I knew you would understand. Yu Hase can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Dilbert and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Yeah. Yu Hase. You. There you are, Burr. Commander Lavalier instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the third hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel... Most of the third hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand. Nary a moment ago, I received word that the heretics we seek may have been spotted making for Denifin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. Well, I wasn't going to say that, but... I mean, you said it, so... where are we? We are... Where the heck are we? Right there, okay. Alright, well. I was going to do the Manderville, but I think we'll just wait till the next stream, and maybe we'll start with that, depending on how far we get today. Over this way. I see, I see, I see. Third unit brief. Balls! My ankle is on fire. Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danapin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. Well, oops. Do. Mud puppies. No mud puppies. Yo, you. Giant reader. The tracks lead southeast. Do. Hello. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great-scaled beast and... Cough. Yeah, I see. I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up. So do we did too. I'll get paid enough for this. Yeah, you and me both. Not there yet. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, and lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Okie doke. Through the trees, over the river, through the woods. Suspicious coordinates. Hi, Ben. Nice weather we're having, eh? I'm through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those bluecoats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Well, stay with her then, if you think you'll fare any better. The guy's face. Now, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland, and sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I have done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all. Huh? It just falls. Fancy meeting you here, Burr. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither. What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Alphinaud is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for the spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Yugiri, the one which I gladly will accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far, and shall always be watching. A comforting thought. Come, Burr, let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return and deliver his report. She lurks in the shadows, like any good ninja. In here? No. Probably a little bit there. Ah! He's getting warmed by the fire. Thought he'd be inside because it's cold. Captain Ilbert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. This is true. A wild dodo chase. Ooh. Ilbert. Captain Ilbert, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You will recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Hortop. He knew the precise route of the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least, but what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Rahman's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames establishment? Uh-oh. Oh no. 'Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority unremarked and remain above suspicion all these years. I too was surprised, although I really should not have been. Of the 3 red companies, Uldaz was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsa, Lominsa, and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones, mind, under the same leadership, only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Uldaz's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Rahman faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than now, aye. The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, 'twas not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Nail Van Darnas's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Rahman with an army. 'Tis but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send words to Ser Emmerich informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully, the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald. mauled, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Burr. As the realm's stoutest champion, 'tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. He just likes having me follow him everywhere. It's like he likes having his own personal bodyguard. Oh, this man looks like he's half chocobo. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. The Bilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nofika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Just a little bit. He just really likes having me around. That's all. Well, back to Gridania. Good, let's get out of this snowy place and go back to the trees. Ah, how beautiful. What a welcoming place. So we have to go to the Conjurers. So beautiful after all that white. My thanks for coming, Burr. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the Lotus Den. Conjurer yonder. The silent one, you say? The Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Den. Will you be joining them now? Sure. Why not?
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
That man looks like a vampire. Definitely a vampire.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
That is definitely a crown.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
Yeah. I'm curious and excited for the new expansion, the update. Shadows and stuff are supposed to be even better.
I propose that we set aside the Cartno dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by.
He's so sassy. I love it.
But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Oh, that's, yeah, good old Alfie. Gotta love him. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust among the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Lominsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merlwym outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a heavy grog haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. And likewise, the Gridanians are marked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans scorned as swindlers who worship coin. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Telegia Delegi, for example. That is beside the point. He's so sassy. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Burr. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilbert near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Carthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Tendrils of intrigue. Well, let's go apprehend this guy. We're right, yeah. Oh wait, did I get any new gear? Nope, nothing for my daughter. Ilbert! Oh, I'm coming. I'm so curious. Who is it? My thanks for coming, Zion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Wah, wah, wah. Any of these? Not really. What is that? Haddock dip. Well, I think I'm going to save this then for next time, because we'll finish this. Because we've been playing for like an hour and 40 minutes. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video. Also subscribe if you are new here. Keep an eye on the community tab because I will post when I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Also, if you want to join our Discord, that link will be in the description, as well as if you want to support the channel, I have a Patreon and many other social medias and websites where my art is, and those links will also be in the description. Thank you guys again, and